What's going on, everybody? This is Chris. We're on the Living Well podcast. I'm joined by Jack and Miss Jessica with Injoy Wellness.
Hi.
Mama Jessica.
Thank you for
coming
me.
in.
Very grateful to be here.
Awesome. So we're going to talk today pretty much about, what you can do to better yourself, whether it's going to a nice yoga studio, stretching, preparing your body for, everyday activities, whether it's a workout, just bettering yourself.
Staying mobile, staying flexible, being mindful, all the good things that, going to a yoga class can help out with.
So with, that whole field, can you give us a little bit of information on your background, where you started, where we are now, and just a little touch up with some of the stuff you guys do?
Yeah, so I have lived in this area my whole life, and I did yoga teacher training about 6 years ago. But my story with yoga was originally just trying to find an approachable form of exercise. I actually started my first yoga class in high school with my mom.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so it's a little like special, person to connect with through it. And then didn't really do much during college, but then after college, I got into yoga again a little bit, dabbled, but then I got really exposed to it in 2019 at a studio called Breathe Salt Yoga. Shout out to them down there in Jupiter, Florida. And it was just the best investment I could have ever made in myself, is just diving in head first. I was going there for about 6 months when they said that they were offering a yoga teacher training. And off the bat, I just said, I'm interested in what this is about, but I'm not really sure if it's for me, but I want to understand yoga better. And they're like, oh, you'd be so good for it. You should definitely give it a shot. I don't want to teach yoga. I want you to understand. I'm just trying to absorb what yoga is about better. And then within 2 weeks of the training, which it's a 200-hour course, which is equivalent to a semester in college, if you will. So I was 2 weeks into the training. I'm I get this. I'm so passionate about this that I want to share it with people. And that's the beauty of what I do, is that I do things that make me feel good, and I want other people to have that same experience. So yeah, I did that in 2020. It was we started pre-COVID, and we're more than halfway through, and the world's changing, right? But that didn't really affect our training, thankfully, very much. We were able to still roll with it because we were in our small little group. Our less than 10 people was the COVID rule. And so yeah, I did yoga teacher training, and I hit the ground running, teaching with 1 to 2 classes a week. And then it just slowly evolved, and I was up to a dozen classes a week. I've been teaching in Martin County and a little bit in Jupiter also since 2020. And towards the back half of 2025, I just decided that I wanted to open my own space. I finally felt confident enough. I was in a good place mentally, emotionally, and financially. And so I was really, really lucky. I actually just Googled commercial real estate one night, and the place that I'm in Harbor Bay Plaza down in Sewell's Point was the first unit that I saw. It was just the first listing, I should say, the first listing that I saw. And I was immediately in love with the location. And then when I looked at the pictures and everything, I was like, wow, I could see it. And probably no one else could see it because it was a clothing store, and there's stuff all in the pictures, and the floors were so different. The walls were so different. And I walked into the place literally the next morning. I went in a little incognito. I didn't tell them what I was doing. Just went into secret shopper. And I looked around, and my eyes were just beaming. I so could see what I wanted. And yeah, I ended up calling the commercial real estate people, and I was like, let me see it. And I saw it a week later formally, to ask formal questions. And I just fell madly in love with the place. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked.
No, yeah.
Mentally.
I've been there a couple of times. I think I was actually in the store before you got it. I think I had been 2 months before you got in there, because it was just a clothing store.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was walking the plaza, and then I saw I was gone. And then, what's her name?
Olivia was the previous owner of the...
No, our friend Fetzner. What's her name? Nicole.
Oh,
Nicole,
yeah.
She texted me. She's like, hey, I have a friend Jessica. She's coming on there. I came back, and it's just brand new studio. completely different. Like glass, it looks really nice in there. You did a really good job.
Thank
You
you.
did a really good job.
Yeah, I got the keys December 1st, and I was ready actually before Christmas, and I'm like, let me just like take the week between Christmas and New Year's to just pause and be with family and everything before, the craziness of being a small business owner starts, and I'm very grateful I did that. But I started January 5th was my first day open. And yeah, so we're about to hit 2 months, not quite, but we're getting close. Yeah, in a couple days actually. So it's really exciting. We're back in yeah, so I do yoga classes every day. I have morning classes at 8:30 and 10. And then my wellness services include my infrared sauna, which I have the previous clothing store, they had fitting rooms, right?
Mhm.
So I have the sauna in one of those fitting rooms.
Smart.
And then I have the medical grade red light panel in the second fitting room. And then she had previously been a seamstress. So it was the back seamstress office. That's my salt room, and it's really fun. It's relaxing, and you just want to go in and take a deep breath, and you could take a nap in there if you want. But everything that I do regulates your nervous system and allows you to heal from the inside out. So it's just been a really big blessing to do this in general for like my family and friends, which is great. But then when I'm able to share this with everybody in the area, it's like the coolest thing I've ever done in my life. And I'm very grateful. And it's just the beginning, which is really cool.
Awesome. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
I think you've been off to a hot start too, because you
Yeah.
had all the events.
Yeah.
I think people, when I was in there with their come knocking the door. So I think for 2 months, I think you'd say pretty happy with some of the results with just, starting out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've probably been in like 4 or 5 times now. And every single time there's always somebody walking in while you're there.
Yep.
It's like a revolving door. Harbor Bay Plaza is incredible. It's a gorgeous courtyard, and there's a lot of foot traffic, which is great for me as a small business. But it's also like given me the exposure because you can only get in front of so many people. So I'm grateful that I have the ability there. There's a lot of wonderful clients that have already come in, and I know more to come.
So into the guts of the whole scenarios with yogas, infrared and saunas, stuff like that. Can you give us a little bit of a breakdown with, what it does to you? What's the goal? Because you got guys like me and Jack, Jack's a larger guy, football dude, how can someone maybe of his stature or, a woman in their older ages benefit from some of this stuff like that? Because I mean, you like yoga, right? I mean,
yeah, I've done it a few times. I definitely find it very relaxing, mindful. It's good for, my joints, my body. I feel a lot more mobile afterward.
Not easy either.
No, it's not. It's a struggle, and you'll definitely test your core while you're doing it, and realize if you're flexible or not flexible at all. It's something that I would like to try again and maybe get back into it, because I know me as in the gym, right? It's where I spend most of my time. I would benefit from the mobility and just getting a little bit of extra stretching going on for sure.
Yeah, like a reset too.
Yeah, so I offer a reset. I have a nice spot for you to recover.
Nice.
So yeah, the sauna, the red light, and the salt, I offer that as like a day pass that you come in and reset. It's a great recovery. So anybody that just did that marathon, the Treasure Coast Marathon yesterday, a great recovery space. If you are a runner, I'm offering a free wellness service for recovery this week.
Nice.
Yeah, so the sauna is a great way for you to flush out the toxins in your body. We have our natural filters like our kidney, our colon, our liver. Those allow us to filter our body, but we don't flush them. So the sauna allows you to flush out those toxins. And then it also helps boost circulation, which reduces inflammation. And that is another thing that the red light does too, reduces the inflammation in the body, because the red light stimulates the cells in the body. It helps produce new stem cell growth, because our bodies are a machine and they are also self-repairing. But we need the tools that allow us to do that. And so the things that I have are those tools that you can support your body to repair itself. It's really wonderful. And then the third thing I have is the salt. It's called halotherapy, actually. So It's a salt generating machine. I have a pharmaceutical grade saline that we put into it. Each session gets a fresh saline pod. And the salt goes out into the air as like a mist, and you see it into the air and you can taste it. And it's just relaxing. You don't have to do anything. You just sit there. I have 4 rocking chairs in the room that you just chill and enjoy it. And
over this.
Yeah, I'd honestly just pass out.
Yeah. No,
You have people that pass out or like fall asleep in there?
oh yeah, myself included.
So you got after their times, then you're like, hey,
No,
Wake
it's
up.
fine.
Get up. Time's up.
no, yeah. When first time in there, first of all, no shoes. Yeah, it's a very
Yes.
clean space, and I appreciate that because a lot of businesses sometimes are not clean.
Yeah.
Enjoy Wellness is very clean.
Thank
be.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a sign that says "Leave your shoes and worries at the door."
Yeah, so that's really cool. So with the yoga, that's the main kind of the bus here.
Mhm.
What's some of the big benefits of doing yoga? What are some of the things that if someone's really not doing any type of activities, how could something as simple as yoga
Mhm.
make their have like a better day or feel better? Kind of walk me through it a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, it's a very approachable way to move your body.
Mhm.
So, my goal is always mindful movement and intentional breath and linking those two together.
Mhm.
So, I always start the class to get us a little more grounded and mind out of your mind and into your body.
Mhm.
And your breath is like a compass, like a way to navigate through the body. And when you're breathing with your breath, you're oxygenating the body better. So great for recovery,
Mhm.
right? So whatever other activities you do, it's a way to blend in. Yoga is a great way to blend in. But it's also, if you're not doing any other form of exercise, it is a nice way to start. And I do offer gentle classes every day. We have them on the schedule, 7 days a week, 10 a.m. gentle class. Um, and I have a lot of people that are retired and they're just like, they were working, and their bodies were moving. And then they retire and they're not doing anything. And so the yoga is it's somewhere for them to start getting their feet wet. And that's why I have everybody start with a gentle class, and then you can move into a hatha class, which is a little bit more uppity, more standing postures. And then I also offer vinyasa, and vinyasa class is a little bit more building the energy within the body, building the chi, if you will. We are spiritual, energetic beings, and we're having a human experience while we're here on this spinning rock we call Earth. But this body's our vessel. And again, it's self-repairing because it's a machine. We can heal it. And yoga is such a great way to do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, the way that I started my space, of course, is I'm as a professional, if you will. It sounds weird to like call myself a professional.
You have more than enough years of experience doing it.
Thank you.
Especially starting high school. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like you're
yeah.
definitely in the field for it.
Yeah, thank you. So yeah, so I took, my passion with yoga and serving others with that. But the other things that I offer were things I was already enjoying myself, the sauna, the red light, the salt, those were things I already was doing myself. So the sauna is something that I enjoyed as like a relaxing form to just flush out after a long weekend. I don't really drink too much anymore, but so yeah, the sauna is a great way to flush out that. But it's also like improves sleep. There's all sorts of really positive benefits. And then the red light, I was having my own positive experience with just the mask. I bought actually, I think it was a birthday present. My parents bought me a red light mask because I asked for it, but I got a red light mask for my birthday last year, and I started using it, and it cleared up my acne. And I was very impressed with that off the bat. And then I learned a little bit more about it, and I started doing a couple, once in a while. I wasn't as consistent. Now I'm very grateful I have the space that I can be very consistent with my lifestyle with it. And it's really good for pain management, the red light. So people that suffer from anything, everybody's experience with the red light will be different because everyone's ailments are different. But what it's doing is it's stimulating the cells in your body to allow the tension to ease. And so wherever you have a shoulder issue or a hip issue, you kind of just you just stand there. You don't do anything crazy. Yeah, it's right.
You have to wear these glasses, man. Because we're in there. I took a couple of pictures. I turned it on, dude. This thing is bright. Like,
Oh yeah,
have you seen one, right?
absolutely.
Oh my gosh, I had the little goggles. I look like a super villain, but
Like
it's really nice. Like, yeah, kind of.
That.
But the second you turn it on, you feel it. Like, it's like I'm not like I don't know about it. Like, I know of it, and that was my first time experiencing it. It's I believe it. Seriously, it felt good just standing there turning it on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's tons of research to back it, the benefits of it, and it's something that's becoming very, very popular in the wellness and fitness space in today's world. The red light is one of the top, up there with the saunas and the cold plunges and all those things that are kind of trending right now.
Yeah.
But huge benefits to it.
For sure. Yeah. So the sauna is something that there's a lot, like hundreds of years of people that have done it. If you go to Europe, there's some places that there's more saunas in homes than there are showers, because there's so many hundreds of years of research of why these are so good for everybody's bodies and everybody can benefit from it. But the red light stimulation is a little bit new age, if you will. Everything that I do is kind of like the biohackers. So we have the ability to hack our biology. We just need the tools for it. So the sauna and the red light and the salt, they all offer that. And yeah, so the salt is a completely different therapy. There's a couple different forms of salt therapy, but what I have is where the inhalation of it. And it's also referred to as halotherapy, and you're pulling the toxins out. And it helps people with a lot of different ailments. Just if you're feeling like a little bit of a cold coming on, sometimes some doctors will say, go to get the salt therapy before you come to see the doctor, because you can break up a cough. Sometimes people will go in there and they weren't really coughing before, and then they'll start coughing up, but that's your body's reacting. The salt therapy, salt is an antimicrobial as well as a mineral. So you're cleansing and detoxing as well as nourishing yourself at the same time. So yeah, it's really, really powerful for that. And then for deeper things though, for people that have allergies, asthma, and then deeper things, emphysema, COPD. Those were actually two things that my grandmother had. She had asthma, COPD, and emphysema. And the halotherapy became popular in the United States about 2014-ish. My grandmother actually passed in 2015, so it was nothing I was ever able to share with her. But I did my teacher training at Breathe Salt Yoga, and I was exposed to it then for the first time in 2019. And there was people that were coming in with the exact same ailments that my grandmother passed from, that she was, dependent on oxygen, and these people didn't have to do that, which was really cool. And they were coming in multiple times a week, and they were able to see the benefits to get away from their medication and have, self-healing, because again, we're able to heal ourselves. So, and even for people that don't have those deeper ailments, it's still cleansing yourself from the inside out, which is a really cool thing to be able to do, because why wouldn't you want to, right?
Yeah, there's so much you can do for your body that like people just don't realize, you know what I mean? Like just something as simple as a sauna, like all these great benefits. You don't need to take medicine for this stuff, like stretching, breathing, all these great things. With yoga, is there a good amount of sessions someone should do? Like, is it, because like lifting weights, for example, Jack, you can't hit chest every single day. You know what I mean? You can't lift weights because you're tearing muscles. Like you say, when you're working out, you're beating yourself up. But yoga, is there like a specific routine someone should follow? What's like a healthy, maybe once every other week? What's a good standard?
Everybody is going to have a different experience. If I'm being honest, I didn't practice yesterday for the first time. I'm pretty sure, I can't promise this, but I'm pretty sure the last time I took a day off was January, not a day off, but day off of my mat, I should say. Last time I took a day off was Christmas, but last time I didn't practice yoga was January 4th, and we're March 2nd. I didn't practice yesterday because I was at the market all day, and I could feel it. I could really feel this morning when I got on my mat. Oh my goodness. I could feel it yesterday that I didn't move. And then this morning I'm like, wow, my body feels different. So the more the merrier. The more often you do it, the more benefits. But if you only do it once a month or once every 6 months, that's okay too. But I have a lot of clients that come in like 2 to 3 times a week is like a really good routine if you have the time for it. But once a week is a good protocol too. So it's just whatever works with your schedule best. But I'm I'm at the point where I practice a few times a day because I'm guiding people, but that's my formula, but I don't always say that that's the best one. It's just everybody's lifestyle and routine is different, but um yeah, I'm trying to create a lifestyle for my space is for people to be able to come and practice yoga and do the sauna and do the red light and do the salt. And you don't have to do the combo of all of them, but maybe, I have a lot of clients that they'll come to a yoga class and they'll stay for the red light before they head out. Or they'll come in and do the salt room and then do yoga after for the evening classes. So it's a nice way to allow your body to have multiple modalities of healing.
So it really sounds like you guys are the one-stop shop over here.
Yeah,
Get everything done.
Great is a community, a lifestyle, a place that you want to come and hang out for a while. I'm trying to create a third space, if you will. People have home and then they have either work or school and they need a third place to go. They're craving it. And so that's what I'm trying to create as a community. And another way that I'm trying to build community is I'm hosting markets. I'm hosting a first Friday wellness market on the first Friday of every month in the plaza. So most of the stores in my plaza close at 5:00. And we kind of just take over the courtyard. It's really fun. We had a great turnout in February, and we have another one this coming Friday, March 6th from 5 to 8 p.m. We have live music. We have a bunch of holistic healers, local vendors, and it's just a nice way to decompress after the week. A lot of people are craving something to do on a Friday night, and I want to give them a healthy alternative for them to go to. And instead of, feeling like they have to go to a bar or something. But if you want to be my guest, we have 3 bars in the plaza. We have the Catch, we have the Yabra and Renato and Josephine. So we have the options for food and drinking too. So.
And you know where you're going to be the next day for that recovery.
Yes, exactly.
Sweat it out. Sweat it out.
With your classes, is there programs that you're offering? Are there like a entry package? Is there a beginner package?
Yeah, so I offer an intro week for $44. You can come in and do 7 days, see how it works within your own schedule, your own, whatever you're doing outside. Yeah. But then, so you can see a couple of different styles of yoga and a couple of different instructors. And so you know what works best for you. I start with that intro week. And then the same with the lifestyle wellness services. I offer a wellness reset day pass, and that's for you to come and do the sauna, the red light, and the salt in one day. It's a 90-minute experience, and that's $77 to enjoy. And then I also offer a combo of the two, a week of unlimited yoga with the day pass for $88. So you can get a week of really seeing what I have to offer, and find your own joy.
That's awesome. Which one's the most popular so far, you'd say?
It's really hard to
just depends the person.
Gauge. Yeah, I really thought it was going to be heavy on the salt, and it's been pretty heavy on the red light, which is cool. And then last week I had a high uptick on the sauna. So every week has been a little different. But it's still slightly heavier on the yoga side than anything else, but honestly not by much. It's kind of balancing out because more people are hearing about me. Whereas before it was the first month or so, it was a lot of people that had already known me around town. And now people are starting to learn more about it, and we're in different places. We're at different openings, like Lean Kitchen's grand opening. We had a lot of exposure there, which was really wonderful. I'm at the Stuart Martin on Main Street on the first Sunday of every month. So we saw a ton of people yesterday morning. That was really fun. So all sorts of places. We're just trying to share what we're doing. It's such a really cool thing to be in a business of service, of serving people. It doesn't feel like work at all.
What's some of the feedback that you're getting from some of your clientele? Maybe someone that hasn't done something like this before. They might be new to all these wellness modalities, or brand new to yoga, or maybe you have some experienced people that are coming in to check you out. What are you really hearing from the people?
So what I like to say we do is we regulate your nervous system. So everybody comes in with whatever they were doing that morning. The drive in, is just mentally chaotic sometimes, right? Yeah. So again, we're trying to get out of the mind and into the body. And so I always start a little bit of grounding before, and then we start the mindful movement. And everybody is enjoying the ability to get more into their body, because we lack body autonomy. We are so mindlessly doing things and not realizing it. So when you're where your feet are, you're more aware of your body. It's good to create that awareness in that 1 hour of practicing yoga on your mat. But then that you can take that off the mat and walk out the door, and now you're more mindful and more aware and more mindful of what's going on around you, more aware of your body.
Every time I've been in there and, talking magazines and all that stuff like that, all the ladies would come in and she'd be like, "Oh, I love it here. It's so relaxing." The girls are waving at me. I'm like, "Ah." So I
won't tell your wife. Don't worry.
thank you. Yeah. The old ladies love me. What can I say? But yeah, even when you're just in the room, it just feels relaxing. You know what I mean? And I think that's the goal, whether you're in there for yoga, whether you're in there for your sauna, the red light, or the saw room, you just want to relax.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's what I want to offer people, because the energy in the world is really heavy and a little bit too intense these days. So I like to offer a place for people to check out and check in. So check out of your mind and into your body, but also check out of the chaos and into your heart.
Nice.
Because there's a lot that's more important here. And when you can come and fill your own cup, that's what I like to have people to come and fill their own cup before they go and pour their life out and into the world. So yeah, a lot of people are saying other improved things within their body too, improved balance, improve with their other things that they're doing outside of yoga, improved golf game. That's
Nice.
always good,
Like, now we're talking. Now
you got yours as a
oh,
customer.
pickleball's huge.
Pickleball's intense.
Yeah.
I got one for you. So there's a lot of people out there as they age, they have, oh, my back, my hips, my knees, they're beat up, they're broken up, they've got injuries going on, they've got a slip disc,
Hit by a car.
dragged by a shark, whatever it is. Right? How do you take someone that maybe is coming off the street into you that's a little bit beat up, work them into a yoga routine, right? Because I'm sure there's some yoga that is definitely going to benefit them. Maybe they have to, change some different positions based on an injury or whatnot. How were you able to adapt to some of these people and their ailments?
Great question. I had somebody in class this morning, right before I came here. I had
I
a
got by a car.
No, that's not what I said. I had a gentleman come to me this morning, his first yoga class ever,
Wow.
80 years old.
Wow.
What a stud.
Yeah. He didn't tell me his age till after. He told me before the class, he told me it was his first class ever, but he didn't tell me after until his age. But we have ability to add to modify everything, and we also have the ability to add on for anybody that has, that wants to be more uppity. You can always downplay and upgrade. So we have props in the studio. So when we were going into the thread the needle, I just put 2 blocks there, and I placed one for his shoulder and one for his head. So there's always ability to modify and make it more approachable for everybody. So even the 80-year-olds, they're all welcome. I actually have multiple 80-year-old clients. I'm not lying, I promise.
You hear that, 80-year-olds? I've got the place for you.
You're pushing 80 and you live in Stewart. Please suggest.
We also have some more uppity classes too. We have the vinyasa style is more energizing. So we have a variety of offerings. We also offer some faith-based classes.
Oh, that's cool.
I have some Christian instructors, and they incorporate Bible scripture, praise music, and praying to the Lord. And it's really beautiful for the people that resonates with, to see how that can change their relationship with their own body and their relationship with God. And everything else that involves with it. So I'm grateful to be able to have that space to hold for people that are seeking it.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like in the meditation world or like the yoga world or anything in that kind of genre, if you can control your thought and just like really relax and think, it's crazy what the body can do. Seriously, it's really powerful. With the podcast, to kind of tie it up, is there something you want to say to kind of shout yourself out? Something new coming out? Anything you want to kind of say to kind of wrap it up? You know, this Jessica with Enjoy Wellness. Kind of anything you want to throw out there?
Um,
Anything in the works? Anything new?
Yeah, so I am gonna be dropping some more offerings for the lifestyle for the wellness services. Everything that I offer, we do like individual drop-ins, or you can do a package of 5 or 10. I'm offering unlimited yoga, but I wasn't offering like for wellness. So I'm gonna be offering something that you can come in like multiple times a week. You can do it, and you choose what you want to do. So you can do for one class a week, for one wellness service a week, or for 2 wellness services a week, or for 3 wellness services a week, and so on. And those will be interchangeable for the wellness services. So if you want to do like double up and come and do the sauna and the red light, or one day and then another day you want to just bring in a friend with you and you guys both do the salt room together, you can interchange those passes. So yeah, I'm going to be offering some more styles to get you in, to have the access to it too.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for coming on in.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you'd like to maybe talk about, brush up on? Anything you want to point out?
Come and see us. We are open 7 days a week. We have morning classes, vinyasa style every morning at 8:30, gentle style every morning at 10. We're offering the wellness services daily from 11 to 5. And then we have evening classes at 5:30 on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We're also doing a lot of partnerships and collaborations, and trying to get into, with other local businesses and see how we can all support one another. And that's why I'm also offering my first Friday wellness market. So it, I want everybody to come together as a community. And it's all about collaboration instead of competition. And I'm trying to make that the source there, at the wellness market. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you again. Thank you for watching, everybody. This is another episode of the Living Well podcast. If you're in the area, in the Harbor Bay Plaza in Stewart, please come check out Miss Jessica at Enjoy Wellness, whether it's sauna, red light, yoga, anything related to the body. Come check her out. She'll take great care of you. That's another episode. Thank you.